Good evening, everybody. I'm just getting into the stream here. See if this is working for you. Checking in here. See if it connects. Go back. Awesome. So it's live. That's good news. Let me see if the chat is working here. Let me see. Yeah, we're good. Good. Okay, wait a second. Evening, guys. Yeah, it's not raining here. Let me check the other thing here. Okay. Let me close that. I've been using two different softwares, so today I decided to go with my original software, at least for these scheduled ones. It's easier. So just a minute, I'll be back in the chat here. Okay, I'm 100% here. Let's see, nice to see it's not raining. So yeah, Goblin from Mars. Hey, let me see. Let me go in front of the thing here. See what the chat was about. Let's do this. Yeah, if there's something you guys want to see, let me know. Probably go till 11:15, maybe later if a good chat gets going. Yeah, it looks really nice, huh? We got the illumination of the black wall on the right with some of that violet lighting. The booster looks great. The whole thing looks pretty good. You want to see me do a cartwheel, huh? I could. There's not a lot of room here to do it, though. I could. Yeah, so Tyler, I am using the YouTube app, the YT app. I'm using that right now. So I was using another temporary software called Livestream or something, and just for now, I'm using this. I did gymnastics for like over 15 years when I was a kid, from like the age of 3 to 19 or something. So I could do a cartwheel. That's funny. I spent a lot of time out here, Ian. Here and then also in the ocean. You know, the ocean's just right next to the launch site. Yeah, there is a restaurant here, but it's only open to I think to Balaji, to people who work here. I think it's like a private restaurant. Yeah, okay, Shmojo. Great, great. See what's going on with the yellow pipe work. Yeah, it is still there. I'll move it. I'll move it over so you can see. Let me see. It's over by that dozer. It's right there by the red lift. Right over here is the yellow piping. I'm using the mic tonight, so I got the power set up and everything. So let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, I took some pictures today, Matthew, of the yellow piping. Okay, yeah, I'll do some segment 8. I'm not sure about 9, but if I can find 9, I will, but 8 for sure. The humidity is good. The water's awesome. Oh, nice, Tyler show. Yeah, every morning, the waves or the tide is different. So I kind of look at that in the morning and I see how it's going to be. That kind of tells me, like, what's the water doing when I see because the waves are different every day, and then you can see how to approach. I see how to approach the day a little bit from how the tide is in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna step away from this. I'm gonna get something from the car. Just a minute. I just plugged my computer in, so that's set up too. Something big happening tomorrow. That's a good question. Maybe. I don't see. Let me turn the camera over to the booster. Apparently, they have 3 rockets in the booster now. Maybe they'll do some cryo testing. Maybe they'll move something. I think there's a road closure scheduled for 12. I haven't heard of any updates on that. So that's still pending. Yeah, it could be something big. Today was a big day, and we'll see about each day one at a time. But it could be. The site looks good. They that they moved that shell today onto a temporary site. The whole site looks like it's clean. It's almost they've done. It looks like a weekend kind of thing, because on the weekends they make everything real nice. There's a lot of room. You can see there's a lot of room over here because they raised the crane. So the crane, they lowered it and then raised it again. So this crane over here has been it's been raised, and then it was lowered. That's what they've done the last time they lowered it down to add segments. They raised it for a day, they lowered it, and then today they raised it again. So this crane is ready to go for something. I'm not sure what. Let me turn the camera back. The booster is looking great. The crane is looking great. There's a lot of room. They have some road closure scheduled, so maybe they're going to be doing something, Could be. Could be something big, I don't know. They got plenty of things to move down here if they decide to. Yeah, there's security during the nights. But I've been spending a lot of time here. I guess they're comfortable with me being here, but they are security is here for sure. Yeah, it's a nice setup tonight. Yeah, the houses in the village and the camping. Well, you can camp. There is a campground, Rocket Ranch, and there's some other places or RV camping for like $350 or a month or something. If you have an RV, you can. There's plenty of RV camping in Brownsville, and if you want to drive further, you can get to South Padre Island, Balaji. But yeah, for here, I'm toward the Brownsville area, so it's about a 20-mile drive for me if I were to go to Brownsville in the evening, and so 20 miles is the nearest spot to crash. That's why it's expensive to go, back and forth to town. Static fire test tomorrow? No, I don't think so. Wiki Gamer, just because I think it's a special. It's just like they have to notify the community a day beforehand of like a static fire. There's a lot of big mosquitoes out tonight, and they didn't do that today, so it's almost a guarantee there's not going to be a static fire tomorrow. But they could do a cryo test or something else. I haven't met Elon yet. No. I don't know if that's ever going to, but I'm open to it. Static fire tomorrow, so no. Oh, the road closure will continue 2 to 4. Thanks, Joseph. I didn't know that, so that's good to know. Greetings from Chile. Great. Yeah, I've seen you around here before too, I think, Wiki Gamer. Nice, nice. Yeah, I don't smoke, but that's cool if someone does. So maybe, yeah, it could be Section 8 or the GSC tank. That's right, Joseph. And maybe since they moved one of these shells, maybe they'll bring another shell down. I think they have 2 more, and one of them might be ready, so they could do what they did today again tomorrow. That's another idea. Still 2 road closures active. One that starts at 12 and one at 2. Okay, that's good to know, AF. Good, good. Your bong looks like that crane. That's awesome. If that inspires you, that's good to go. If you're in Colorado, it's legal too, and maybe some other states. That's good to go. Cool. Filipino Ako. Awesome, man. Awesome. Hope you have some good weather out there. Yeah. Joseph, it's nice weather. Today was nice weather. Okay, goblins, that's good. Balaji, maybe if you're trying to buy something, maybe it might be getting expensive. I think it's always been crowded, and especially now because they're redoing the roads. There was a lot of flooding in town while it was raining. Like they were closing areas of the road because it was just. You would like maybe kill your car if you drove through it. It was so deep. But they are doing a lot of construction to redirect a lot of that water all over town because of the growth that's happening. I think there's 3 Raptors, Shadow, currently on the booster. Crayman, cool, man. Yeah, I've got nothing else going on in my life right now. I did a lot of stuff when I was younger. I mean, I accomplished a lot of stuff, and I became like a world expert in a few areas also. And so I've done everything except for have the family and the kids. I haven't done that. I've had girlfriends and almost been married. But yeah, this is all I got going on for right now. And if this ever stops, then I'll do something else that's fun. So yeah, I like what I'm doing right now. Yeah, cool. Mithira Udugama. That's cool. Sri Lanka. Nice. I learned some stuff from a Swami named Swami Satchidananda, and he was down from that area, Southeast India. Suborbital pad A. Have you seen a new something for the orbital launch pad or mount? Not today, That is, I'm always keeping an eye out for something, That's good. Yeah, you did hear me swatting bugs. They're out thick tonight, man. Hey, Joe Dog. SN16 or yeah, I'm not necessarily in the feed loop for information, but I haven't heard anything about 16 yet. Yeah, Shmojo. That's the way I've been living it, I was in love once, but it hasn't only in my dreams since then have I been in love. Yeah, I don't know of any dates, Wiki Gamer. Best place to stay close to Boca Chica, Matthew. So what kind of trip are you planning? Are you planning like an upscale trip, or you're like you're on a budget, or are you like a super low budget traveler? That would be what I would ask before recommending something. Shadow, sometimes when they're not planning anything and when you don't know about anything is when they do something. So, when you start nodding off, that's when they drive down the road with a Raptor or something else. That's been my experience. So it's like, okay, or one of you will tell me that something's happening and I'm about to leave or something. Yeah. Thanks, guy. Yeah, I found my thing. BN4 right now in the high bay. Are they stacking BN4 in the high bay? I heard there's a GSE, no, let me see, in the high bay. Yeah, I think it is BN4. Yeah, I think so. And in the mid bay is, see, I get the bays mixed up. The mid bay is when I'm looking at it because I take the shots from different angles. Money is flexible, Matthew. Oh, okay, okay, flexible on the money. Well, let me see. Okay, let me keep reading and I'll come back. I got to think about that a little bit. From Southeast India. Awesome, Balaji. Awesome. Yeah, I studied for 4 years in an ashram from like 1998 to 2001 or 2. So I learned to do yoga and meditate and all that stuff. Trump, yeah, good for Trump. Yeah, he's a good guy. Oh, I won't say anything. It's not political. Not political. I don't know who's good and who's not good. Looking for a paid full-time photographer to why? So to cover Boca Chica. What is why? I don't know what that is. I think I got a message about that today. Doesn't seem like your kind of gig, but what about it? What is WAI? I'm not sure what that is. Matthew, I'll get back to you. I'm still thinking about it. If Matthew, okay, if you're looking for Boca Chica, there's a number of hotels like Motel 6 or some of the others. You can look it up online. Leon, thanks, man. Oh, that'd be great. Only if you can afford it and you want to and whatever, it's good timing for you. But if you have money to splurge and you're going to stay a couple days and you really want to splurge, you could always go for something high-end, like a hotel or something. But otherwise, Floss Daily, wow, man. Thanks. Yeah, that'd be awesome. To me, that'd be awesome. Let me go back to what about it? Why is what about it? Floss, I appreciate that big time. I'm just moving through the comments here. Let me see. What about it? Is looking for. Okay, I'm not familiar with that, Doug, but I'll check into it. Thanks. Thanks. Long live Illuminati. Okay. Leon. Okay. The temperature is nice. It's about. It's over 70. It could be over 80 degrees. And I just took a swim in the ocean, so I'm feeling warmer now. The ocean was probably a little bit colder than the air temperature, so I am feeling warmer just because of that too. But it was a warm day. It was most clear outside, and the sun was out quite a bit, covering most of the sky here. But let me see. What about it? YouTube. Okay, thanks so much. Yeah, Jojo, thanks for checking in and sharing your perspective and your input and stuff. Yeah, Floss Daily, that's awesome. That's really cool. If there's anything I can do for any of you, let me know. In the chat or sometime, somewhere, somehow. Let me know. Oh, what about it is a YouTube channel that covers SpaceX. Okay, that's cool. All right. Well, maybe I can collaborate with them or something. Yeah, Balaji. Oh, wow. Cool. Yeah, I've been to. I spent a lot of time. I spent over like 4 to 5 years with over altogether. If you take all the time I spent at the ashram, Sachinanda Ashram, Yogaville, it was over 4 years I spent with doing all the Hindu stuff and the yoga and the meditation, and eating all the food. It's good stuff. I like all that stuff. Someday maybe I'll get to India. That'd be great. Just to be surrounded with more of that all the time. That'd be great. Felix is moving to Florida. Doug Doherty. Oh, those are the best 2 channels, huh? That's good to know. I didn't know that. Good to know, Ryan. Oh, cool. Appreciate that, Mark. Yeah, well, I live, no, Marsbound. I'm more toward the Brownsville side of things, but I like being here. If I could get a place here, that'd be good. Oh, Mark, he wants to do that. Pay someone to do what I'm already. Yeah, I'm doing what I'm doing because I had a dream about it. Not so much of SpaceX, but of being, the ocean camp thing, and this is like a good spot for me to be doing it also. And if I take it into space, and that's like the next level. So, yeah, Mark, if this continues what I'm doing, it'll pay for itself, and I won't need to work for somebody else, So. But I'll check them out. Maybe there's some kind of collaboration I can do. Yeah, I'm doing great where I am. I think if things keep going, at least the way they are now, if nothing increased and everything stayed the same, I would be okay. But that'll kick in about a month. If a month from now things are still the way they are, doesn't have to increase at all. Just keep doing what I'm doing. Then I should be okay, and I'll be expanding. Like I'll be able to do more. Oh yeah, the cryo shells. Yeah, I'll do that, Gabriella. Just a minute. Moving the camera here. I'm using a personal hotspot with my iPhone and I'm streaming to my laptop for the chat. Just a minute. I gotta not step on the microphone cord here. Yeah, so that's it right there. Just a minute. Yeah, Mark, I did sell everything and move. Well, I didn't come to Boca Chica first. That's a good idea, though. I went to Florida first, and I spent a month in Tampa because I had been dreaming about that for a while. It's a nice place. I could always live in Tampa. It's really nice. And but couldn't find anything that would keep me occupied. So I went to Miami after that for a couple weeks. I think at least a week. It could have been a couple of weeks. I don't remember. It was several months ago. So I stayed there for like a week or 2 weeks in Miami. And then I thought, well, let me check out Texas and at least drive to Texas, and maybe after that go to the Yucatan Peninsula. But I never got to the Yucatan because I like it here so much, so I've been staying here. Show us yeah, okay, so that's the cryo shell there. Quick way to remember the bays is high bay is like a tall booster. High bay is like a tall booster. Mid bay is medium size for Starship. That's cool. I like that. I can do that. Doug, Joe Dog McKeel. That's good. I like that a lot. Low is nose cone. Oh, that's awesome. Very good. Very good. High is like a booster. Mid is medium size for Starship. Low is a nose cone. Cool. All right. Hey, Jonatas Ribeiro. Yeah, cool. From Brazil. I've been to Brazil a long time ago, though. Ecuador, also in Chile. Long time ago. Disturbed. Do you think you upped the number of raptors to 33 and 9 on? So there was a video I did like a couple days ago. If for people with the puck, thrust puck or whatever, it was that circular thing with all the holes in it. And the guy who was around when I was doing the video of it, videoing it, he said that there's 2 holes for each booster. No, 2 holes for each Raptor, because you need the fuel, and then you need like the liquid oxygen or something. So anyway, there's 2 holes per Raptor. So that was important. So there were 8 holes on this thing. There was another 8 holes surrounding it on the thrust buck. And then in the center there was another hole, and there were some other holes. So there was like 8 surrounded by 8, so that's 16, and there was a center hole, so that's 17, and there was like another hole also. There were some other holes. So there's at least 18 holes, which would make it 9 Raptors for that central puck, that central thrust puck. And then there's going to be a larger one outside of that or whatever. So so that's how the holes match up to 9 Raptors. So so you're saying I don't know, to 33 on a booster. I don't know. I haven't really been following his tweets and stuff. But Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is like, thanks for all the fish. Yep, I like that movie, man. 42 is the ultimate. Yeah. So maybe if we can get the 42 Raptors, we'd be set, huh? Disturbed. That's funny. Good stuff. Yeah, those tanks going there on the road, huh? Or something. Yeah. Yeah, Solex. Yeah, I could have kept it to myself. I didn't have to say what I said today. Okay. Let me show us the tank cryo shell. The cryo shells. Show us the tank cryo shells. I can point it toward the booster, but the cryo shells for the tank, I'm not sure what that means, Gabriella. Can you capture some footage of the 4th column on the orbital launch integration tower number 8? Yeah, I have done that, but I can do it again. I do it every day or every other day. I take photos almost every day of the section 8, tower section 8. Yeah, for Wiki Gamer, I plan to when it B4 SN20 lifts off. Yeah, I'm planning to do that. That'd be fun. It'd be nice to do. It'd be awesome to watch again. I've watched the last 2, SN15 and SN11. So I watched those and I filmed those from South Padre Island. So another $10 here. I'm gonna skip down and I'll come back up. Matthew Novakowski. Thanks, Matthew, for the contribution, for support. That means a lot. Thank you. Let me go back up too. And Floss Daily, thank you too. Okay. So some people were telling me today that the other software I was using was the chat, that when I would click on it and would show up on the screen, that was like a little bit too big and annoying for them. So I'm gonna either do it much less if I use that software again, or just not use that feature. So it's good to have the ability to use that software if I choose to, but I'm more conscious of it now that some people don't like, it takes up too much of the screen, and they were saying that maybe I could make that chat thing smaller. So I'm aware of that, and I'm going to be doing something different going forward. Let me see. Good evening from Atlanta, Atul Tom. I've seen you around before, Atul Tom. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, you want me to pan it to check out the tanks and the cryo shells? Yeah, yeah, we're looking at it right now, but the cryo shells, I'm not sure what that means, but I'll put it back on the I'll put it back on the booster, if that's what you mean. Oh, just a minute. Oh, these mosquitoes. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Gabriella, see if that's good enough, if what you're looking for. Mark. Okay, that's good to know. Cool. Yeah, I'm willing to, I'm willing to let people use the content if they put my logo on it and say where they got it from, and maybe we can do some kind of monetization. If he uses a lot, some kind of monetization split or something, Mark. If you know him, let him know. Otherwise, maybe I'll reach out to him. Good to know who he is and whatever that channel is, whether it's a guy or a lady, doesn't matter to me. Cool. Okay, Tom. Yeah, thanks, Tom. Yeah, I'm not going to give up my dream for like another $5 or $10 or anything like that. Yeah, it's like I heard this saying that like if you work for someone, you can work for somebody else to help them achieve their dream, or you work for yourself to achieve your dream. But if your dream is to work for them, then that's simultaneous. But yeah, my dream is the ocean cam thing. So thanks, Mark. Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm excited about it too. Each day is a new day, and it's for real, you know. Thanks, Shmojo. Yeah, I really don't know who's talking about what, but it sounds like it ruffled some feathers. Okay, end of the road flashing lights. Let me see. Maybe just the workers coming to work. Oh, there is a, they're bringing something out. Let me put the thing down that way. Just a minute, just a minute. I don't know if it's anything substantial, but yeah, when I was, I don't need to talk about that. Yeah, I'm here just to do the ocean cam thing and take photos from and video from other planets, and also to enjoy being in the ocean myself. So I have a lot of different experiences and credentials, so you know, do what I can and wish, you know, thanks for all the fish. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm just here to serve you guys. Service, that's what it's all about for me. You know, I lived in a yoga ashram for over 4 years, you know, but if you squeeze it all down, it was 4 years. So, and I worked for like $30 a month. So it's not about the money for me. It's about just doing what I'm passionate about. And service. It's about service. My one of my Hindu name is Bhaktan, which means devotion. I got that in around 1997 or later, sometime in the 1990s. Bhaktan. It's a Hindu name for devotion and selfless service. Okay. Thanks, Shmojo. Yeah, I don't know if there's any light from the beach. It's just more, I'll get it if it passes and it's something significant. I think it's maybe just some of the workers. Put this back on this here. Okay, we got it on the booster again. Let's see. Sparks. It was like a. Okay. Oh, cryo shells is covering over the tank to keep the temp cold. Okay. Yeah, Shmojo, I am a work in progress. That's true. Thanks, guy. Awesome. There's like there's analog and there's digital. I prefer analog. You know, there's as far as life and something, you know, analog. I like analog. 33 engines on Super Heavy is the final goal, but we have no idea if there are in between configs with less. Yeah, I heard something in the 20s was going to be like the first something. And you know, each engine is like $1 million or something, each Raptor engine. So that's 33. It'll be $33 million or something, you know, for a test. That's a lot of money. The white tanks are the cryo shells. Oh, the white tanks, to rework some of the stuff on the tanks before covering with the shells. Huh. Okay. Yeah, the shells. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. The shells. Oh, I've heard the GSE tanks, or the silver things are GSE, General Service Equipment. I think that's correct. I'm not sure about that. Let me see. Thanks, Techno Dino. Appreciate it. The answer is 42. That's right, Gabriella. I think tomorrow there's a good chance something will be moved. Yeah, okay, AF. I had a dream. A long time ago, I had a dream about like an orchard, right? So I ended up planting an orchard on 5 acres of land that I owned at the time, and for like 10 years I built it and then I sold it, you know. But I planted over 60 fruit trees and all kind of stuff. So I had a dream about that. And then I had a dream about this year. This is the most recent dream I've had in like the last over 10 years. So I decided to do it. I was in the ocean with and I had a camera, and someone called me Ocean Cam. So I thought, well, okay, I'll start an Ocean Cam channel, or I'll do something with the ocean. And I thought, well, maybe I'll make a YouTube channel, all right? And then two white mouse seek the answers, right? 42. So being here on site, taking photos, and having like an Ocean Cam channel. Then I kind of upped it. You know, you be here on the site and you get inspired about stuff. And I thought, well, what if there are oceans on other moons and other planets? And I was thinking, well, yeah, I've heard about water on other planets and stuff. What if it was kind of one of those aha moment kind of things, where what if Ocean Cam could be like about, you know, oceans on other worlds kind of thing. So. And so I put it together, and that's when I upped my videoing and my putting out of content and stuff like that, because I had formed a mission. So that's it, AF. So far, that's what I've come up to. Ground support equipment. The cryo shells will go over the GSE tanks to insulate. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, the shells. Let's go, Anderson. Yeah, there have been some strange things delivered to the site today. Let me think. There was some kind of like black thing over here earlier today. I was filming the sleeve, the white sleeve that just got moved today, but and the crane was down, but there was something darker in color, and it was I'm not sure what it was. No. Do they not double shell liquidized gas tanks? They're not going to lift those tanks twice. And yeah, I think some of these larger things that they place, like the one today, the sleeve, it's not its final location. So they will be removing what they moved today. It's just like temporary. Yeah, Mark, that's what I've been hearing too. One of the white tanks, the water tank, yeah, that's what I've heard also. The other two have nothing underneath them so far, right? The other two are on top of, like there's maybe a 4 foot tall, at least 4 foot tall concrete blocks or something in like a circular in a circle, and the sleeve is not even sitting on that concrete block. It's engulfing it. It's the diameter of the sleeve is larger. I mean, the radius of the sleeve, or the diameter, is larger than of that concrete block intersection. So it's not even sitting. So it is a temporary location. Pretty sure about that, Mark. In the last couple of months, I haven't heard anything different about that. So today's the second time they placed one of these sleeves over like something that had already been built up. I would have imagined that they wouldn't, it would have been for a GSE sleeve or a GSE tank or something that would sit right on top of that cement block thing that they had built up. Ground support equipment cover, GSEC. The white sleeves, GSE ground support equipment. White sleeves are GSE ground support equipment. Tanks inside the white sleeve. Okay, GSE is the tank inside the white sleeve, okay. And GSEC, ground support equipment cover. Oh, okay, GSEC, that's what you're calling it, KC. Okay, that makes sense. The cover is the last part, okay. Ground support equipment cover, okay. The GSE tank, it should be inside the sleeve, okay. So the GSE tank should be inside the GSEC, is what KC is saying. Cool, cool. Wow, there's a bunch of people here. Welcome, everybody. If there's anything you want to know or talk about or see, let me know. Don't give it away. Okay, I hear you, Michael. Okay. I like what I'm doing. Yeah, I like being out. I like watching construction. That's kind of one of the big things for me, and I like space, And what else? The weather's good out here. It's not cold like up. I used to be living in Virginia, and I grew up in New York, so the weather's much nicer here, and the ocean is right here. I like swimming in the ocean, so there's got a lot of good things here for me. And I don't know if you like Walmart, but Walmart is here. A lot of Walmarts, and you can buy food for cheap. And there's also some nicer like health food store. There's one of them called. Well, you can get some health food products at the GNC or the vitamin shop. They have some organic stuff and some apple cider vinegar and stuff like that. But that was the flashing light thing, that truck that just passed. So it's empty, it's not carrying anything. Yeah, there's some good stores here in town. Intellectual property, yeah. I'm not sure how that all works with licensing and all that stuff. I'm open to learning, Will. Yeah, and I am talking with some smart people. So that's down the road, to learn. Yeah. I've owned some businesses in the past where I got the trademarks and I did all that stuff. But I'm in my 40s now. I'm 45 this month, and I'm like, well, let's just have fun, Thanks, Gustavo. Yeah, John, I wonder that too. I've heard a few things, and I'm not really sure what's going on. Shy of 8,000 subs, yeah. Oh yeah, Walmart sucks, but if you're on a budget, then it can help. It's better than I'm not gonna say anything about different companies. I'll get in trouble. Sorry, I caught it beforehand this time. Let me see. Ever shows up there? I think Musk has been here a few times when I've been here. In the high bay or whatever, when I was filming down on a tank move or something, and during his birthday. He's 50 years old now. John Butler, because I was scrapped doesn't mean, okay. Reveals on what the huge blue, no updates on that yet, KC, but some of the tarp was peeled back today, so I got some shots of a little bit of the inside of that. But, you know, maybe the tarp will continue. Maybe it's intentional that the tarp is peeling back and we're getting to see more and more of it slowly. I don't know. Yeah, Shmojo, yeah, that's true. Thanks, man. That's all I'm doing. I've tried to do other things and it just didn't go as smoothly as this is going for me, you know, and that's fun, so. I made, you know, I thought about moving for like 5 years, so I did it in January of this year. So, and I've been happy the last 4 months, you know, really happy. So I liked being where I was. I love my property and everything, but I like it here too. I like whatever, you know, I liked Florida, I liked Tampa, I liked Miami. So I almost rented a place in Miami when I was there. Thanks for looking. Okay, got some water here too. Well, it seems like a pretty calm night. Yeah, and I think I'll meet some nice people. I met some, there's a place here in town called Metanoia Wellness Center. And they have food and they have like an exercise place. They don't have a large clientele, but they have really made the place nice inside, and the food is good. And they have meditation and stuff. I've only been there once, but they got a nice setup. I should go there more often. They're not open 24/6. They're not open every day, so they have odd hours. But beyond that, they're a good place. So that's one of the in the last month, that's one of the places I really found that kind of gave me that home feeling. Like, yeah, I found some people that I can relate to. And there's also another channel that I found they have some similarity as me, like another photographer group here. So, see, there are people on the lift over by the booster, and there's some people working on the pipe work over by the tank farm to the left, down by the beach where the electrical equipment center is. So there are some people here. It's not the usual night shift. The usual night shift has a lot more people. You know, working on the orbital launch platform. They're usually grinding or welding on there. The tower, there's nobody working on the tower, but sometimes at night they're welding some of the sections there. Okay, you know what it is? Okay. I respect that, Joe. LOX, nitrogen, methane production. It's called a concentrator. Okay, I hear you. I've just been reading some of the comments from many different people on what those things could be, and some people said different things. So, with you saying the 5 years and working around it, so yeah, I don't have any opinion on it either way. So I would probably lean more toward what you're saying, Joe Dog. KC, that's funny. Employee discount on the freight. I like the way you think. Loganos, again, nice to see you again. Hola, Paul. Buenas noches, saludos desde Cartagena, Colombia. Cartagena. Cool. I haven't been to Colombia. No he ido a Colombia, pero I've been to Costa Rica and Ecuador and Mexico. I think it's pretty good. And Panama, because you have to go across the border a little bit sometimes if you stay along in Costa Rica, and then you can go back. You can't stay over 30 days or something like that in Costa Rica. So if you go across the border for a couple hours and come back, you're good to go. Oh, okay. Mile Hunter, end to end. Okay. Wow, you saw, okay. Okay, and so we're saying it's a methane concentrator, nitrogen, and let's see, LOX, liquid oxygen. So that's cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And so then one of the ideas is that they're going to set it up over there at the build site by the maybe by the large generator, 5-stack generator thing they have over there. If that's really what it is, a concentrator for those 3 things. Hey, Mike from Queensland, North Queensland, Australia. Awesome. Thanks, Mike. Yeah, awesome. So we're talking about the large blue, 3 large blue tarp things, and the idea here, Mike, is that it's some kind of concentrator for the 3 fuels, methane, LOX, and nitrogen. They're not okay. They're not going to use those from. Okay, they're not going to. So Joe, you're saying they're not going to use the things tarped in blue for sleeves. That's what I'm hearing you say. Pura vida. That's right, Oliver. Matias, awesome. Yeah, I've been to Quito and then southwest along the coast there in Ecuador. It's a nice place. They got some darker colored sand beach. The sand is fine, but it's like a darker tan. It's almost like a dark color sand. What does the concentrator do for LOX and nitrogen? I don't know. Yeah. It's a good question for Dog. Joe Dog, yeah. Cartagenes Camini film from Will Smith's That's My City. Oh, okay. Film, oh, Will Smith. Okay. That's cool, Loganos. I've been to Perth, Styrofoam. Have any of you others traveled around the world? I've gone a lot of places in the world, but has anyone else traveled a lot? Today, tower construction section refer as the need extra crew to do both. Huh. Oh yeah, I don't know why you would have thought today tower construction. British Columbia, BC. I've been to Vancouver. It's really nice. To that island. Yeah, I've been to the island. There's a nice what was it called? There was a nice hostel on Vancouver Island. I stayed there for at least a week a long time ago, like 20 years ago. Have you ever been to India? No, I've never been to India. I bought a ticket there once, but then I found that I needed to get a visa, so I forfeited the ticket. But I'd like to go to India. Yeah. I was a young kid then, and a little bit foolish. Section 8 moving today? I would hope so. That'd be great. That'd be great. Could maybe at 12 or at 2. Not sure about that, Sparks. I'm not sure what you're asking, but they're saying the thing in the blue tarp is going to be probably staying over where it is now, and they're going to use it for the generator, the power generator, or just to concentrate oxygen and nitrogen. Not so maybe not for the power generation, but I think it is a natural gas generator. What they got over there with the 5 stacks. So I don't know if they would use the oxygen, nitrogen for that, or the methane, but maybe those are just for the tank farm down here. So once they produce them, then they'll move those gases down this way. That's right, Ethan. Almost at 8,000. Yeah, they're doing a lot of progress. Oh, they'll be used in the production. The sleeves are going to be used as the tanks. Okay. See how it turns out. Yeah, cool, Eric. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. With the live streams, whether it's mine or somebody else's, you can usually get down here. Yep. Yep. Cool. Goblin went to Idaho. That's cool. Yeah, I've been to Boise once. I've been to Idaho once. It's a big place. I wouldn't have thought it was so big, but they have a lot of snow in Idaho. Deep snow. Okay, Shmojo, 13 countries. That's awesome. Lucky Bay, Western Australia. Well, that's something to put on the on a list of places to go, maybe. Wow, Lucky Bay. That's easy to remember. In Western Australia. Okay. That's cool. 2. That's awesome. In Perth. Right on. Arkansas and further north in Tennessee. That's cool. Yeah, Casey. Yeah. I actually renewed my passport. It expired, but maybe 2 months ago I started the process and I got it back in the mail and it was all good. So I have a passport now. If I wanted to travel, I could. It took a while to get the passport, though. I had to go through a lot of stuff that I didn't have to go through in the past, but I did get it. I just went to the post office and I brought my old passport and I brought a few identification documents and I think it was like $100-something and check. I had to put a check in there to the Department of Treasury and like a picture and I mailed it and I got it back like a month later or so. Wow, Gabriella, you've traveled quite a bit. That's good. Santa Monica, Crete. Awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, Gabriella. Oh, Vancouver Island it is, huh? I didn't know it was that big. Okay. BC. Solex. Huh. What kind of plant was that, Solex? Solex X? Yeah. Carl, you know, if you're happy where you are, then that's the best, you know? Lived in Spain, France, North Africa, and Asia. Awesome. Awesome. Goblin, that's cool. Yeah. Same, when I was younger I took a lot of trips. Yeah, it is expensive. It is expensive. Gustavo Sarmiento, estoy buen, gracias a Dios. ¿Y tú? ¿Qué tal? Gustavo. Estoy bueno. Gracias. Yep, it's almost 12:30 for you. Okay, it's 11:30 here, so you're toward the East Coast. Good night, Joe. I'll wind this down too in the next couple of minutes. It's been good chatting with you all. I'll scan through down through the chat. Night, Joe. Hey, Paul. Yeah, it is. It's an awesome scene here with the booster, and to have access to the spot, to the spot. It's a really nice, peaceful night here. It's alive too. It's active. There's energy in the air, you know. Logan, well, maybe we did. Wow. Yeah, I was born in 1976, Alokan. So 1994. I hadn't gone to Costa Rica then. I went later in the let me see. I went to Costa Rica first time in 2008. I think it was in like January of 2008. Okay, Gustavo, that's cool. Niagara Falls, that's cool. Today, deliveries today. I may have caught some things earlier today. I think I caught something this afternoon. Yeah, I saw something going by. It was apparently to lift up the top of the rocket. It was like the squid, I think they call it. You're a time traveler. That's cool. I think we all are, but that's cool. That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna call it a night here. Really good chat, guys. It's been nice chatting with you and being out here tonight. Good chat. Nice to see all the people and sharing knowledge and information and inspiration. Cool. All right. Good night. Everybody, good night. Okay. Hasta luego. Gotta find out how to end the stream here. Let me see. Here we go.